Hello guys, today we're going to learn how to create this kind of tower with a parametric. So how to create a tower in a short time in Revit? Well, the first thing we do is we go to Massing Insight, we click on In Place Mass, we also have to click on Show Mass so that the whole floors can be shown. It's going to do that for me automatically in here. Click OK. We wait a little bit for it to be downloaded. And then we pick, in the model section, we pick any shape we want. I am going to choose like a basic rectangular shape. Place it on the level 1. For some reason, my computer is a little bit slow today, so bear with me. You place that shape. I mean, you can pick whatever shape you want. I chose this one. You select that shape and click on Create Form. And then we have to go to the 3D to see that form. So there we go, we have this. I'm just gonna extrude it a little bit, obviously, so that it can be looked as a tower. Just a little bit more extrude. And then just because I think the shape is dull, I will just try to play around with it and just give it a real nice shape. So I'm like, when you select a facade, you find those points. Those points allow you to play around with the shape. So I'm just going to click and drag whatever seems nice for me. I'm just going to do this. I mean, I just want it to look more interesting. So let's just make it a little bit this way. Play with the other one. Maybe this part as well. Okay, I'm just going to leave it this way, but you got the point. So select all the mask. You click on the white surface for it to have like the surfaces in curtained wall, like for it to be in glass, if you know what I mean. When you select that, you get a no pattern. I want it to look more interesting, so I'm just going to choose a shape that I want. I mean, you can go for rectangular if you want, but I want something more cooler, so I'm just going to pick a rhomboid shape. And as you can see, when you pick it, like it's automatically changed this way. And I'm going to hit Finish Mask. And then what I'm going to do next is create some floor. So you select the shape or the tower you have, and then you click on Mask Floors. So this kind of creates floors for you. So in here, I only, like in my elevation part, I only had level 1 and level 2 selected. So I'm just gonna press OK. But you can add more levels later on. I'm going to do that later. So for now, I would like to, like this rhomboid shape, I want it to have more texture in it. So I am going to new family. So click on file, click on new family. Like I want to create a parametrical family for this model. So this is why I'm doing this. We wait and we choose curtain panel pattern based. Hit OK. And we wait for it to load in. It's processing in here, as you guys can see, because like I'm opening many tabs, so my computer is a little bit slow today. So sorry about that, guys. And it's opened up, I guess. There you go. So you click on this rectangular pattern. Since I have a rhomboid shape, I'm gonna select the rhomboid shape again in here. And as you guys can see, it's automatically changed again as a rhomboid. So for us to have this texture, like we going to click on this point element, pick any midpoint you want. I picked it in there. Then you have to set it on that point plane. So I clicked on it. Then choose whatever shape you want for you to have the width and thickness that you want. I'm gonna choose a circle. So obviously I have to go to the front view for me to see the plane a little bit clearer. So I click on that dot, select the circle, select circle again, and then select the whole shape. While selecting, you guys press the tab control so that it selects everything. Anyways, and then we click on create form, and there you go, we have a frame. And I want this frame to be in aluminium, so I'm going to click on one part of the frame. And then in here we have material tab. So I'm just going to make it, I clicked on the like little dots in here. I'm just going to make it as a new parameter because I want to change the material later on in my project. So I'm just going to name it frame. Hit OK, OK. And then we need to create glass. So we just, again, select this whole shape, click on it, and then create form. I'm going to choose this cube. And then with the extrusion, I'm going to drag it down. And there we have it. Click on that like glass, go to the material section, hit the three little dots and create a new parameter. I'll name it glass. Hit OK. And then we just load it into a project. No, I don't want to save, so I'll wait for it to load into projects. Then after it's loaded, I will have to change the materials of it. We're going to 3D. So we click on the model. We click on edits in place. Click again on the model. And then we click on rhomboid, and then just behind it we have the family that we just created. So we just click on it, and then automatically it will change to the family we just create. We just wait a little bit for it to load. And then I guess it's created already. So it's here, as you can see. Let me do this part for all the facades we have. So hit the control key for Windows to select everything. Control select. Control select. And then click on Onboard tab, and then we click on Family 5. Then wait for it to load in. It's processing. And there we have it. I'm just going to turn on the view on more realistic. But first, let me put the camera on a floor base so that you guys can see more clearly. So there we go. I'll just turn it to realistic view. So as you guys can see, we still don't have the materials yet. So what I'm going to do is like hit the tab key a couple of times for me to select the panel. You select one of the panels, and then you go to this family. You click on edit type. And then the parameters that we created in the family are right there. So the frame one, I'm just gonna click on those three little dots for me to choose. I mean, you can put whatever material you want, but I want to choose like perhaps aluminum. So I'm just going for the aluminum material. We wait for it to load in. Like the materials properties are always slow for some reason. Just this is because Revit is trying to show us all kind of materials families in it, so it takes a little bit of time to download. But yeah, I mean, there we go. We can just write in here aluminum. We click on this. I'll go to the appearance because I want to see what kind of color is it. So the finish in here is written satin. Let me click on it and see what kind of options we got. Semi-polished. I would like it to be polished, so I'll click on it. Then we go to the graphics again. And then we have this kind of color for the rendering part. So it's more like a grayish. I'll hit apply. And then hit OK. And I'll do the same thing for the glass. Just going to select those three little dots in the glass frame. I'll write glass. We have this, I'm going to choose class glare glazing. I'll go to the appearance. For the color, like you guys can choose clear, but for me, I prefer this one, blue-green. It gives a more realistic view. It gives this color. Hit apply, and then hit OK. And then click on apply again. And then OK. So Revit is going to turn this whole families into the same materials that we just created. This is how you get a tower with any typical frame you guys created, like a parametric frame. So this is what you got. I'm gonna turn this a little bit consistent colors for you guys to see, like more clearly what I'm saying. Like this is more the structure of it. Let me turn this up a little bit. Like you guys can add floors, but I'm just gonna do that later on. I'm going to change realistic. So this is the realistic view. I am going to click on Finish Mask. And then starting creating floors for this building. Ignore this message. So I will go to the south elevation. I'm gonna hit LL for new floors. New levels. Pardon me. I need to offset this by, like, since we already have here 4,000 millimeters each floor. I'm just going to do the same thing. You guys can pick whatever number you want, 3,000 maybe, but I'm just going with the flow. So I'll select this level 2 and then it's just going to offset it automatically. Click, click until you reach the roof part. So we go again to the 3D view. This one. And then we click on the mass and then we click on the mass floor. So this option allows us to create floors automatically on the selected levels. Hit OK, and then the floors are automatically created. You probably should ignore this message that Revit gives you, like it always gives you this way. So it's nothing important. And there you have it, a cool looking tower in just a few minutes with a parametric frame. You can basically add the landscape, the floors later on in your project, but this is mainly how you create a tower or any building. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.